Peace. Welcome again to episode 6 of Foundation. Today our topic is going to be about Iman, belief or faith. Alright? So the reason why I picked this topic is because in general knowledge that they teach us in schools that Iman have six pillars, and that's why I fitted it in episode 6. Alright, so let's start. What we will talk about: what is Iman, gaining Iman, what is love, things to consider in Iman. What is Iman? Okay, so the messenger, when Gabriel asked him about Iman, his answer was to believe is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, meeting Him, His messengers, and to be sent again. Okay, now I sorted this six things according to the narration. Okay, but what they teach us in school is the six pillars of Iman, or six pillars of faith in the right side, which is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messenger, His judgment, and destiny in good or bad. Okay, so next slide will be gaining Iman. Gaining Iman, according to the Messenger Muhammad, peace be upon him, you won't enter heaven until you believe, and you won't believe until you love each other. Will I not direct you to something to do that would make you love each other, to greet each other with peace? Okay, so according to the teaching of Isa, when I was in college, that the key to believe is to love. Okay, and now I'm not pointing to not the silly love that we often infatuate in movies, but to love for the sake of Allah. So what is love? Short story of my experience of love. Okay, so once upon a time I was traveling. I was 1,000 kilometers away from, and then I got lost. I missed my flight. While I was having trouble to get home, a guy found me, and then he offered me to get me home. And then while we were traveling, he always kept on telling me, I love you for the sake of Allah, and I love you for the sake of Allah. And then ever since, I got attracted to the I got attracted um to Islam. And yeah, so anyway, so a small activity, like, try often to tell each other I love you for the sake of Allah. And because, we often get we often say just I love you. It's not like the I love you really, like the, it's like a little corny, but because it doesn't have any basis, we often get mistaken that, if you love your parents, or love your family, or love your house, that's like things, small things. Or even if you get into a marriage relationship, or even a teenage relationship, uh, this kind of love doesn't also have the basis of, you know the solid basis of love. Anyway, next will be things to consider in Iman. According to the Messenger, none shall believe until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself, and then none shall believe until I become more loved than your own parents and your children. And also, as I heard from teaching of Isa alayhi salam, none shall believe until he loves for his neighbor what he loves for himself. Now, it's just sounded like a hadith, but literally, I just heard that. Don't consider that as a hadith, okay? That's just like. Also, And that's bring us to the similarity of the teaching of the messenger, peace be upon him, is that he obligated us to the seventh neighbor, seventh, like the seventh house next to you, in your neighbor, to check on him, or like to, but nowadays life is becomes too fast, and people are just like busy and their own things. Yes. Anyway, things to consider for in Iman. It's not that I will not be mentioning it all because it's kind of a long story. It's a kind of a long things, or long list. But according to the messenger, Iman has 60 something or 70 things to consider, and one of them is bashfulness or shyness. Okay, so that's it, and this will be the last episode of Foundation. All right, thank you again for watching.